This story is about an unusual cat named Dudley who magically came into our lives and completely changed them. It all started when we moved into a new house. It seemed like an ordinary event, but a strange phenomenon immediately caught our attention.
Yay!
Every day when I woke up and opened the curtains, there he was, sitting in the middle of the yard, staring intently at our house. It was as if he knew something we didn't. This black and white cat kept showing up at our house. He would come at night, at midnight, at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, sit on our doorstep and just wait. His persistence was inexplicable. He didn't seem wild. It was more like he was watching us, studying us, getting used to us. Eventually, it bothered me so much that I decided to find out where it came from. I went to the houses behind ours, and the first door I knocked on was that of his owners. They said in surprise, "Oh, that's our cat." I told them that he was fine, that he wasn't injured and looked quite healthy, but for some reason he was sitting on our doorstep every day. The owners apologized and said that Dudley has always been a free spirit. He has a cat door and can go wherever he wants.
Hello. Bye.
I felt a little calmer, but the strangeness of the situation didn't go away. If he has a home, comfort, and food, why does he keep coming to us?
Wow.
I was never a cat lover. Besides, I was allergic to them and my whole life had been spent without animals. I tried to chase him away, telling myself he should go back to his family, but Dudley wouldn't give up. We tried everything, putting up fences, spraying the porch with special sprays, but he just ignored all of our efforts. Instead of a warm and cozy home, he chose to sit on our doorstep, even in the snow and cold. Months went by. Eventually, I realized that despite my best efforts to keep my distance, I was getting used to him. There was something hypnotic about him. When I went out into the garden, he would appear beside me, sit at my feet, and look at me as if he understood more than I did. And one day, when I was sitting on the porch, he came and pressed himself against me. Before I knew it, I had fallen in love with this little creature who had decided that we were his friends long before we realized it ourselves.
Morning.
The most amazing thing happened when we were sorting through things left behind by the previous owners of the house. In the garage, we found an old painting of a black and white cat. I couldn't believe my eyes. He looked exactly like Dudley. Was it coincidence or destiny? There was a mystical quality to the whole story.
It's a possibility I've gone mad. Oh, do you love it? Do you love kitchen roll tubes?
Realizing that this cat was special to us, we wrote a letter to his owners, assuring them that we respected their right to have a pet, but that if they had to part with him, we would be happy to give him a home. They soon replied that they had always loved Dudley, but their circumstances had changed, and they didn't know if they could keep the house. They didn't want him to move far away, as this neighborhood had been his home all his life. As I read the message, tears came to my eyes. I immediately handed the phone to my husband. He read it, and without saying a word, we realized that the decision had already been made. Dudley has to stay with us. He's now a full member of our family. Sometimes he looks at me as if he knows more about me than anyone else. And amazingly, my allergies that kept me from even thinking about cats are completely gone. I truly believe there is something magical about Dudley. This cat didn't just show up in our lives. He chose us. He showed me that love doesn't always come the way we expect, and that sometimes you just have to trust fate. Now I can't imagine my life without him. I always say that my life was empty until Dudley came into it. If you like this story about Dudley, like it, write your comments and subscribe to the channel to see more touching and inspiring stories. Before bringing an exotic pet into your home, be sure to consult with experts and learn about their specific needs. proper research is the key to giving them the happy, healthy life they truly deserve.